believe every child can learn. Every teacher has different practices that best suits their classroom. As a future educator, I plan on always modifying my teaching practices to meet the needs of every student. When teaching my students, I need to remind myself that it's about them and ensuring that they're receiving what they need. I also plan on getting to know each and every one of my students so I can determine what they already know and what they need to learn. I think studying my students is a good idea because it can help me make sure that they're reaching their fullest potential. In addition, I will teach my students with passion and purpose. When it comes down to passion, I need to have passion for the material and passion for teaching. My students will be able to tell if I'm dedicated and a passionate teacher based on how effective I am while teaching the material. I will also teach while practicing listening. I want my classroom to be an open door for my students to express how they're feeling, what they like and dislike, so I can change the things that are necessary. Lastly, I will also teach my students by reviewing, redefining, and reinforcing material so content is relevant and remembered. All in all, I'll be sure that I have student-centered lessons that focus on student-centered approaches, since this allows for cooperative learning. All of these play a role in my teaching philosophy. Our world is constantly evolving and improving to make life easier for society. Therefore, using technology in the classroom can help to prepare students for the future and life after graduation. It is also a great way to keep students engaged throughout instructional time. A majority of students are already exposed to technological devices at home, so implementing tech into lessons can keep them focused and motivated. Lastly, the use of technology ensures that students gain a sense of independence and responsibility. Students will learn to navigate on the internet properly and make it their duty to keep track of due dates and assignments. My favorite ISTE standard is to facilitate and inspire student learning and creativity. I love this standard because it emphasizes the concept of allowing students to be creative with their assignments as long as it aligns with the subject content. In addition, I'm a strong advocate for innovative thinking, and this standard encourages teachers to promote, support, and model creative inventiveness. Lastly, I favor this ISTE standard because it focuses on collaborative learning, virtual environments, and face-to-face discussions. I will provide access to technology to all of my students by ensuring no student is neglected inside my classroom. If my school does not have the funds to provide enough devices for all of my students, then they will work in groups to share the devices that we have. However, I will also have field trips to a local library and to a high school where there's access to a computer lab for my students to utilize. Thirdly, I will start a tech study club where if any of my students come from a home with little to no access to technology, then they can be exposed to it after school. Lastly, I will personally purchase technology with my own money to ensure that my students are being prepared for the world outside of our classroom.